Welcome back. It's your best friends. It's Austin. And
It's Sean.
how you been, man?
Not too bad, not too bad. Spooky season has ended.
Yeah, it
We just
has.
had
Is it Christmas yet?
no, not yet.
Are you sure?
I think some people are confused. I'm sure some
Yeah.
stores are pretty confused. It's actually now Thanksgiving season.
Nope.
Um that for
It's Christmas
thanks for
season.
giving me your money for Christmas decorations. That's the holiday that we celebrate in
Yes.
November.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks. Thanks giving me money for Christmas decorations.
For
Good point.
Christmas decorations. Yes.
Yeah.
Get a lot of trick-or-treaters.
Um, I don't know if it was a lot. It's so hard to gauge. Like everyone always has a conversation like, "Oh, we got so much more, so much less than we did last year." Like, how do you remember that? Did you count them? I have no idea. It was a pretty good amount of kids though.
Yeah.
Saw a
You know
lot of
what's
Hulks and a lot of witches.
what's interesting? Uh did you trick or treat when you were younger?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. I was talking to somebody the other day about when I was trick or treating when I was younger, and I mentioned this, and apparently this is not a common thing down here. Uh, when I lived in Ohio, trick or treating was very rarely on Halloween.
Oh.
Like the night we did trick or treating, it was usually like, I don't know, 2 or so days before. It was like for some reason they would like try to land it on a particular day of the week rather than actually on Halloween. So I don't know. It was really interesting. Like our neighborhood would be like, "Oh, this is the day that we're doing trick or treating." And like when I came
Oh,
down here, it was
what?
always on Halloween. And I was just like, "Huh, it's
Yeah,
interesting.
it was always on Halloween for even if it was raining, like always on Halloween. Yeah.
Interesting." I don't know. It's very very wacky.
Northern people. No, I'm kidding.
Northern Ohioans.
Ohioans. Ohioans? Is that what it is?
I don't know.
I hope
Ohioans.
it's Ohioans. That sounds much less silly.
Ohioans.
That sounds terrible.
That's it does sound pretty silly. Um,
Ohioans. Ohioans. Yeah, I don't know.
but
Someone from Ohio, let us know.
someone from Ohio let us know. Yes. Um, but yeah, it was a good week. How about yourself?
Did I ask? I can't remember.
You did, or maybe you didn't ask about my week. I think you
No,
just
I
said
did
how
not
you
ask
been.
about your week.
Well,
I will ask
I'm
about your
telling
week though.
you
Yeah, yeah.
that my
How
week
was
was
your week?
pretty good. It was good.
Okay, good,
How was
good,
your
good.
week?
It was good. What did I do this weekend, man? I can't
Went to
remember.
the beach.
Oh,
Me and
bro,
you went to the
yeah, yeah, that
beach.
was this weekend. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that was a good
Okay,
time.
that feels like not long ago at all. I
But it
guess it
also,
wasn't.
yeah,
Yeah, we went to
it's a
the
couple days ago.
beach.
It was a
Yeah,
good time.
it was a
Um,
good time.
also got
It's
um
relaxing.
one of these, which is allows me to record more podcast episodes. So there's now more space on my computer because your best friends episodes is living here now. So I got
Wow.
a 4 terabyte boy here.
Yo,
So
have you ever seen oh, I hope I don't get this wrong. I think it's Zoolander. Or it might be one of the Austin Powers movies,
I think I've seen both.
where I there was it might be Zoolander where he's like, dude, the files are in the computer. And it was like the time was set around like the time the computers were just coming to be, you know?
Yeah.
And then they like confiscated the computer, they like stole the computer,
And
and
then
then
they
they
just
went
like
to like the
smash
second
it.
story. Yeah, yeah. They went to the second story of the building and just like threw it on the ground and it just explodes into a million pieces. They're like, dude, where are the files? They said they were in the computer. So funny.
Oh my god.
So
That's
you're not
hilarious.
going to be able to destroy that Toshiba 4 terabyte thingy, external hard drive, and that, you can't get the episodes out of there. Okay.
Can't get the episodes. Listen, I know what you're thinking. If you break into my house and find this and just smash it, your best
They're
friends
not going to be
episodes
in
aren't going
there.
to flood out of there. You
Yeah,
know,
I wish.
good, hilarious jokes that you come to our podcast are not just going to flood out of this. Good information. Opinions that you love.
That you love.
You love
Jokes that you
you
love.
love these opinions and jokes. They're not going to come flooding out of here.
And two
Just
handsome gentlemen are not going to come
nope,
flooding out of
absolutely
there.
not.
No. You
Amazing.
wish.
You do wish. Dang.
Dang. I guess you just have to subscribe
I guess you're just gonna have to subscribe so you can come see those good jokes
and like and check the
and
link in the description and the
and
pinned
check
comment
out our
down there.
first YouTube
Short.
reel short. What are they
Short.
called?
It's
Reel
YouTube
or
shorts.
shorts. Cool.
Yeah, first
Yes.
ever YouTube short, and the Patreon is going to be the pinned comment in the description down there. We
Yes.
just
Yeah.
we just recorded an episode of the pre-show party, which is the talk before the talk, you know?
It was pretty
And apparently
crazy.
I was in slow motion.
Yeah,
So if you want to hear that,
was really
go
weird.
ahead and
Austin was drumming, and then he was like, "Yo, check the sound out." And then he went to hit it, and it just went do 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 do, and then he just sounded like super slow mo for like the rest of that time. I could tell
wonderful.
you
I
were
had to
getting
turn my
frustrated, but it was very funny to me because it was like still like you kept getting frustrated, but it was frustration in slow motion. So it was very hilarious
it's
to
just
me.
like so relaxed.
Yeah.
So relaxed. Relaxed frustration.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Oh
So if
my
you want to check that
god.
out, go over to the Patreon, link in the description, and pinned comment down there.
Yes.
Yes, and to answer your question, my week was good. I had to like think about it for a sec. It's been
Good.
good. Doing the
Nice.
things. Went to the
Doing the
beach. That was
things.
fun. It was relaxing. I was recharged, refreshed,
Me
ready to
too.
go
I don't
for
know
the
about you,
week.
but I came back Monday and I was motivated as hell. I was like, let's get
Yep,
it. I
I
was
was ready.
excited for the it's about to be the seasons of stack schedules. So I'm very,
Yes,
very much looking forward to filling that out and doing all kinds of stuff. So it's
it's gonna be a good time.
gonna be a good time. I got a article for you.
Yeah, I want to hear an article. It's just for me.
It's just for you. Just for
Oh,
you.
hmm.
Um
Maybe we shouldn't talk about it on the podcast.
Yikes. Well, maybe we should take a look at this then, which is your home for private music lessons.
Yeah,
It is
it is.
cloudmusicsuite.com. Streamline your music journey with seamless music lesson experience. Come to cloudmusicsuite.com to take private lessons, maybe for a
We love to see it.
music instrument of your choice. All right, so I have two. I'm going to start with the funny one because I stumbled upon this right before we started and I thought it was hilarious. Top 28 weirdest WikiHow articles you won't believe exist. So, WikiHow, I mean, I forgot it existed. I haven't looked at something
Me
on WikiHow
too.
in a minute, but boy, there are some wild posts on there. All right. Oh, this is actually an old article 2 years ago. Dang. By someone named
By
Jazz.
Jazz.
I,
That's
I
me.
like it. You're Jazz?
Yep.
Jazz
Yes.
Thompson.
Yep.
Um, okay. Number one. Coming in at number one is how to kill the queen ant.
Whoa.
So answer.
What?
I, I
That's
don't know.
intense.
That is very intense. I went to go look up some of these, and they just go into varying detail of just like oh you can flood them just to get all the other ants out, and then you'll find the queen ant. It's very weird and like targeted.
Like
um,
people wouldn't do that.
no, no, they
Yeah,
wouldn't.
no.
Number two, how to stop a wedding. There's probably an
Oh my
unfortunate
God.
number of people that would stumble onto that one. Um,
And be so excited.
and be very very excited. Um,
Yep.
Number three, how to urinate in the ocean discreetly. These ones get
What?
these ones get
Come on now.
these ones get pretty funny. Um,
Seems like a terrible idea.
there are ways to go about your business discreetly so that no one will suspect you. Four, how to buy nothing. So the proposition to buy nothing can seem daunting and difficult to achieve, but buying nothing,
What?
even for a year, could save you thousands of dollars and make you more spending conscious.
Yeah, no shit. Even
Start
for
with
a
some
year, a whole year,
how to
gotta buy
buy
nothing. What about
nothing.
food?
This is like that should be one of your YouTube videos actually. How to buy nothing, and it's just
It
a
should.
frugal living video.
Yeah, but I talk about how to buy things, but I don't, that's like the clickbait. How to buy nothing.
That's
It's a
true.
good idea. I
Yeah.
gotta write that down.
Number five, how to calculate pi by throwing frozen hot dogs. Throwing a pie in someone's face is good. Throwing food to discover pie is better.
Oh my
Believe it or
God.
not, of all the countless ways to approximate the most prolific irrational number in the universe, there are none quite as interesting or as surprisingly satisfying as throwing perfectly good food around your kitchen. In fewer steps than it takes to circumscribe your house in a circle of baguettes, you too can easily add a slice of pie into your dinner menu tonight. Kind of want to dive into that one more.
Yeah, I think I do too.
I
That's
hold on.
I'm very suspicious.
Let's pull this up. All right. Step one, select a food item to throw. Well, it already said
What? It's
frozen hot
frozen
dogs.
hot dogs. We already did that.
It must be long, thin, hard, and straight like a frozen hot
Oh,
dog.
yikes. Can I clip that out?
Yikes.
What has to be? What?
Nah.
Long, thin, hard, and straight?
No, hey, it's for pie, all right? Like the number, but not like
Oh,
pie. Never mind.
not like PIE. Okay.
Yeah, of course not. Second, it must be reasonably all right, this has to be a joke, Vicky.
I
How
hope so.
like let's see. Select the spot from which to throw your mathematical cuisine. You'll probably need about 6 to 10 feet in front of you as you'll be throwing straight ahead. Clear the area. Measure the length of your projectile. A tape measure should do the trick. Lay down masking tape and parallel stripes across the floor as a part of your projectile is long. This is really weird.
Dude, this is the dumbest
This is
shit.
this is a
What? What? It's like,
getting.
and just that easy. Look at that,
Hold on.
guys.
Step 7 says get into position and throw your food. Throw just one at a time. Once it is at rest, observe whether or not it has crossed one of the lines. If it is, put a tick under the crosses and tick under tosses. If it isn't, just put a tick under tosses. When you've run out of hot dogs, pick them up and reuse them. Make sure to throw from the same position. Repeat this as many times as you like. You should start seeing some interesting results by around 100 to 200 throws. When you're done, divide the number of crosses by 2 and divide the number of tosses by that. For example, if you threw 300 times and it crossed 191 times, you would calculate 300 divided by 191 divided by 2. And to your amazement, you will now have an approximation of
Bro, we need to
this
do
is
that.
this is
That's so
ridiculous.
insane.
That's hilarious. Wow. Okay. That one was interesting. How to shower with a lemon is the next one.
I think you just shower with a lemon.
Yeah. How to breathe.
That
That's
that one
important.
sounds stupid, but it's actually probably really
That's
important.
it's probably really important. A lot of people, forget to breathe sometimes. How
Yeah,
to eat properly.
yeah, suspect. I
I
wouldn't trust
mean,
WikiHow until
I'm not sure I'd
not
go
even
to
that way.
WikiHow for my
Yeah,
nutrition. How to stop an
how to
adult
stop the
disposable
old type.
diaper addiction.
Oh my God. Addiction.
Yes. Um, so that one's interesting. How to accept
Holy
that your
crap.
computer is slow.
Oh my
Coming to
gosh.
terms with your computer just is slow. How to determine if you're addicted to wearing diapers as an adult. That's the
Dude,
same
that's
one.
just like the other one.
How to seduce your professor. Yeah.
Holy shit. What the fuck?
So WikiHow it's a playground for some interesting questions. A lot of people will
Yeah.
make some pretty
How to
crazy.
practice nudity in your family. I don't understand.
How to apologize to a cat. That's relevant. Right before we
Oh,
started recording, your cat was pretty angry with you.
she was not happy.
She was not happy.
How to fight with a stick.
That's an important skill. You never know
I
when
don't
you
think
might
you're
need
gonna
to.
learn anything from WikiHow though on
I
it.
don't know. You might need. You never know. Listen.
How to
How
listen
to
to
listen to
music.
music. How to use a computer mouse.
Oh, impressive. That's an article.
Yeah, listen. There's some people on their tablets with their touchscreens, and they've just never used a mouse before. So,
No way.
I mean, how to
How to
prevent
prevent
or
oh,
survive a monkey attack.
Jesus. No
Classic.
glasses.
How to yell like
Contacts
Tarzan.
only.
Um, how to have fun being naked. So anyway,
Oh,
these are
nice.
all these are all pretty
It's just so silly.
straightforward. We don't have to go through all these, but boy, what a wasteland of uh posts in the WikiHow community. There's a lot
Yeah,
of stuff going on here.
that's ridiculous.
Very, very specific. Um,
WikiHow.
WikiHow, guys. Thanks to the blondepost.com for that. It's not a bad site. Not too
No,
bad.
I like it.
Yeah, me too. I've never heard of it, but it's not too
Me
bad.
neither.
All
I'd
right,
give it a
this
5 though.
yeah, I would too. This is the other one I have for you. Nightmares can be silenced with a single piano chord, scientists discover.
Hmm.
So, using non
Suspicious.
using non-invasive techniques to manipulate our emotions, it might be possible to curtail the screaming horrors that plague our sleep. A study conducted on 36 patients diagnosed with a nightmare disorder showed that a combination of two simple therapies reduced the frequency of their bad dreams. Scientists invited the volunteers to rewrite their most frequent nightmares in a positive light and then playing sound associated with positive experiences as they slept. There is a relationship between the types of emotions experienced in dreams and our emotional well-being. Based on observation, we had the idea that we could help people by manipulating emotions in their dreams. Let's see. This method can reduce the frequency and severity of nightmares, but the treatment is not effective for all patients. Let's see. After having the study participants complete a dream and sleep diary for 2 weeks, the volunteers were all given a single IRT session. At this point, half the group underwent a TMR session. I don't know what these are. Creating a link between
Mm.
a positive version of their nightmare and sound. Where's the
Mm.
conclusion? At a 3-month follow-up, nightmares had risen slightly in both groups. Was that like with a negative? Uh, Control group had on average 2.58 nightmares per week, and the TMR group had an average of 2.94 weekly nightmares. By the end of the study, the control group was down to 1.02, while the TMR group had dropped to 0.19. Even more promising, the TMR group had reported an increase in happy dreams. We were positively surprised by how well the participants respected and tolerated the study procedures. Um, yeah, so basically, that was at the end of it. Yeah, there's a decrease in nightmares together with dreams becoming emotionally more positive um, when there's like, certain sounds played during sleep,
Mm.
which is
I think what's cooler is look at it says at the go up a little bit. So it says at the start of the study, the control group had on average 2.58 nightmares. And the TMR group, which is the one that was receiving the treatment, had 2.94 weekly nightmares. By the end of the study, both were down huge.
yeah, that
So
is pretty
it
interesting.
seems to me as though just writing the nightmares in a positive light, because both groups did that, seemed to work.
Yes.
But then
It
when you
just seems
stack
like,
it,
yeah, positive influence regardless
yeah,
um over the course of like thinking about your dreams and how you sleep and stuff like that, I guess has a positive impact on what you dream about.
yeah. I
Um
was about to say, whenever you first started reading this, I think at the very top, it said something like diagnosed nightmare disorder.
oh yeah.
Don't, I'm not an expert. I'm not a
That sounds interesting.
psychologist.
I'd never heard of that
That
before.
sounds like it shouldn't be a diagnosis.
Disorder.
Yeah, like that's nightmares. Like that's just intrusive
Having
negative
nightmares.
thoughts that show themselves while you're sleeping.
Yeah.
Like trying to be nice. I don't know, man. Nightmare disorder. Like you have a lot of negative thoughts.
Yeah, I don't know. I
You know who
think
controls your thoughts though?
you control your thoughts.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
It's interesting. I mean, yeah, I think we've talked about that before of just like, I don't know, correlation of, or what's the word I'm thinking of? A pattern of certain behavior doesn't necessarily mean it needs to be diagnosed with some kind of label.
Yeah, no.
I think that that can actually be more harmful than good
Yeah,
at
me too.
times. If you make
Um
people get in their own way.
Scroll down just a little bit. There was another thing. I forgot what it was. Oh no, no, no. Okay, I got it. I would like to see just playing sounds and see if that like positive sounds. And it could just be something that's generally viewed as positive, like a specific chord that makes people feel good. I wonder what that would do.
Yeah, the like as instead of the writing things down bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see that too.
So like of a control that writes things down, a control that doesn't write things down and gets no sound, and then experimental that gets sound, and then experimental that gets sound and writes things down.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Just to see like, is it just any? Well, I think it's just a flipping of what nervous system branch you're in, right? So sympathetic nervous system versus parasympathetic nervous system. If someone's more toward the parasympathetic side, the rest and digest side,
Mhm.
then they're probably gonna have less nightmares and anything that gets them into that state. Why does most people not have a quote nightmare disorder? Because that's what is the normal sleep wake cycles is to go from sympathetic to parasympathetic, and then you get sleepy and you fall asleep.
Right.
So it seems to me like we're treating something that doesn't need to be treated. What needs to be treated is ability to get into the parasympathetic. And if this is their way, writing down their dreams in positive light and listening to music, I guess technically that is a treatment.
Yeah,
Um, but I just think it kind of like doesn't necessarily talk about the actual issue. That always frustrates me in any context of anything ever. It's like,
sure.
what is the actual issue? I don't know.
Yeah,
That's just how I would like to think
they're
of it.
just saying like has a lot of nightmares.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Weird.
true. But yeah, it's interesting. Do you do you feel like you have a lot of dreams? Well, let me rephrase this question. Do you remember a lot of your dreams?
I was just talking to someone about this. So I don't eat that many eggs anymore. I'm gonna go down a rabbit hole. You ready?
Okay.
I know. Weird way to
Already
start.
on a journey.
So you know that eggs have something called choline in them. Okay. So
Yep.
eggs are a great source of choline, and choline is great for your brain and specifically memory. And it happens to help you be able to remember your dreams really well and potentially be able to have lucid dreams. So
Did
people
not know
take,
that.
yeah, people take choline before they go to bed if they want to have lucid dreams. You can take it for multiple nights in a row and then do certain protocols and you can have lucid dreams. But I remember when I was eating a ton of eggs, like at least six a day, that I would have the most vivid dreams I could ever remember, like dreaming in color type dreams. And I remembered them so vividly. And when I would recount them the next day or 2 days after or whatever, when I would tell the story, I would like almost enter that same world again. It was crazy. And I have really vivid memories of telling other people about my really vivid dreams. You get what I'm saying? So it's almost
Yeah.
like a two for one, and then I can put myself back and remember those dreams as well.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit unsettling because it's like uncomfortable to like for it to feel so real. But to answer your question, yes, but not as much anymore. And I do believe it's because I don't eat as many eggs anymore.
Interesting.
Crazy. And I don't take like alpha GPC or anything, which is a choline
Choline
substance.
supplement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. That's interesting. I did not know that choline had that impact on
Yeah.
dreams. Did you
Dude, you should
stop
try
eat?
it.
Yeah, I'm interested. Why did you stop eating as many eggs as you were?
I don't know. I got tired of them, to be honest.
That's fair.
I just, they don't appeal to me as much as they did. And I have another theory about that. I think the phases we go in and out of with foods are very, very much related to what our body's lacking or not lacking anymore. So maybe I
You were just
really, really, really needed
overloaded,
choline.
stacked on choline.
Yeah, I just like needed choline really bad or something else that's in eggs. And now I'm either getting it from a different source, so I'm satisfied and I don't crave them, or I'm like good to go. Like my blood levels of choline are good and I just eat
That
them every now and then.
yeah.
I don't know. Um, but that's my theory on it. And like
I
people
bet there's
who,
some reality to that. I also think just cravings in general,
yeah,
I mean, if you ever get a craving for something, doesn't necessarily mean that was a horrible sound. Um, that your body needs it right at that moment. It's just your body got a craving for it.
yeah, it's true. And like I used to eat a lot of dark chocolate and I still like dark chocolate, but I don't find myself like running toward it anymore.
Yeah,
And I don't know what exactly I needed from that, but maybe it was like an iron thing, you know. I don't know.
that's true.
I've never like bruised easily or anything like that I've never had any major symptoms of iron deficiency, but maybe I really needed iron, I don't know. But I didn't eat as much red meat whenever I ate a lot of dark chocolate. So maybe it was just like that was my way of getting iron rather than getting it from heme.
That's true. Switched over a little bit.
Yep.
Hmm.
I just ate some dark chocolate actually.
Oh,
Look at this shit.
nice. Cashew cookie dough. That sounds really
Bro,
good.
it's so good. Look how cheap it was.
What's that? What's that brand? $74. Oh, 125.
Oh, 25. What brand is this?
Monkey.
Evolved.
Evolved.
Monkey. It reminds me
Monkey.
of Bloons Tower Defense, bro. I
Oh my god. No, it reminds me of Monkey Ball. You ever play that game?
think so. Let me Google it.
It was like
Monkey
that.
ball?
It was like a Nintendo game, and you were like a little monkey in this little ball, and you like rolled around the level. And it was like a um, there was like a start and an end of the level, and you had some. It's kind of like Sonic uh
I've seen it. I've seen
vibes.
it. Dude, it looks just like it. Oh my God, that's
Yeah,
weird.
right. Like
Yeah, it looks
exactly.
just like it. That's
That's
super weird.
hilarious. Um, but yeah, dreams are interesting, man. I
They
um
are.
I heard this theory that like like have you ever had like a dream and then like you woke up the next day and like suddenly like you had an epiphany, like one of your problems like that you've been working on like on a day-to-day basis was suddenly like solved, like you just woke up from sleeping and like your brain clicked.
I don't think so.
Oh really?
Like I literally woke up and thought, oh, I got it.
Yeah, like I feel like I've had like issues that like I guess I my line of work more like is in line of like you're like stuck on a problem for a long period of time. So like I've had that before where I like go to bed and I'm like, geez, like I can't think, like I've been stuck on this problem for so long. Then I like get some good sleep and then like I wake up the next day and it's like suddenly it just like clicks. Like suddenly it like makes way more sense for whatever reason. Um
Mm.
and I've heard some other people say that they've experienced that too. I heard a theory that that's because like when our body goes into like REM sleep, it's like our body like taking like our current like short-term memory and going into our long-term memory and like trying to pair things together and like solve problems. And that's why like whenever we have like dreams where we're like, you know, something that's like current that's happening is in the dream, but then like some like a person they haven't seen like a long time like shows up like
Mm,
randomly, like why would that person show up in my dream? You know what I mean? That's why like weird dreams like that happen. It's just our brain is like trying to solve some kind of like real-time problem by like pairing it up with long-term memory. I don't know if that's true, but I
that's,
heard that theory. I thought it was
I
interesting.
mean, that's super crazy and it sounds logical, so I'm gonna go with it.
Yeah, that
Um,
was my reaction too.
that's amazing. No, I mean, I've always wondered, like, when you see certain people's faces in dreams, you're like, what the fuck? Like I'll literally dream about people I went to college with. Or like I'll just be dreaming about whatever and they just like pop up and they're just like doing whatever. I'm like, what the
Yeah,
fuck
why
are
are you
you?
here?
Yeah, like
Why am I thinking about you right now?
like why is this happening? Or
Yeah.
like it'll be someone else's body with that person's face. It's like fuck, it's like Jesus
Oh
Christ.
my god.
Or I'll think it's someone that's like currently close to me in my life, and then I'll look at them and it's like someone who used to
Someone
be close
else.
to me.
Yeah.
Super weird.
It's very interesting. Dreams are
I
wacky.
know.
It's
Like
one of
when
those
I talk
things.
about them for too long, I get like I get derealized. I'm like, oh shit, am I in a
Really?
dream right now? Yeah,
Pinching. Pinching
fucking
yourself.
great. Yeah, I'm like, okay, all right, still
We're good.
awake.
Yeah, that's interesting. I very rarely remember my dreams. Like I
Dude, you
usually
got
like
try this, try it, dude. Get some alpha GPC and eat like 3 or 4 eggs a day.
interesting.
You should
I
try it.
might try it. I'm
Just let
curious
us
to
know.
see. Yeah, I'll do a little experiment. Yeah, because for me, it's like if I have a dream, it's like not very vivid. It's like a loose like connect like loose events that like I'll recall when I wake up. I'll be like, oh, that was a weird thing, and then I'll forget it like instantly, and I can't like
Yeah,
it's very like fuzzy. And then most nights I just don't remember any of my dreams. Like it's just
yeah,
like like if you asked me, like I would say I didn't dream. I'm sure I did, but like I
yeah,
just was
yeah, yeah.
not like lucid at all. So I don't know. It's interesting.
It's definitely weird. Dreams
Definitely
are
weird.
crazy as fuck.
Yeah. Sleep in general is just like it's one of those things.
Pretty impressive.
It's pretty impressive
Yeah,
what our brains do. Amazing.
yeah.
Well, speaking of sleep, it's getting it's getting pretty late,
I
so I'm
knew it
gonna
was
go
coming,
ahead and
bro.
put on my uh
Oh, nice.
TrueDark glasses, my blue light blocking glasses, so that my body is able to you know, produce melatonin so I can sleep better.
So you can drop into that parasympathetic state
Yes, exactly. Much
and not have
easier,
a
much
nightmare
quicker,
disorder.
and not have a nightmare disorder. Be able to sleep soundly, and I can do it with these TrueDark blue blocking glasses, and you can too by checking out the link in the description.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes,
So
indeed.
use our link, you'll get a great pair of glasses. Okay, it'll help us out a little bit at the same time. So thank you so much.
Yes, please do check them out. I'm gonna switch to my lighter ones.
Yeah, I love
I
it.
don't fall asleep during this podcast. Ugh. Oh.
Oh, no reason.
Hey.
No reason. No, no, no.
Oh, okay.
Nothing. Nothing yet.
You got a factor fib?
Oh shit. I was
I
supposed to do
asked
that
you
when you were pulling
before.
your article up.
I asked
I
you
had
before.
one. I had two,
Oh
and I
shoot.
forgot both of them. So just fill this space with the Patreon or something while I
All right.
figure my
This
life
is me
out.
filling the space with the Patreon. Uh Patreon, go check it out. We have a couple of tiers. 3 levels. I can't remember all the names. What is it? Your best buddy
Your
old pal,
best. Wait. Your best acquaintance.
your best acquaintance, that's the lowest.
Yes.
Your
Your best
best
buddy, old
buddy old
pal.
pal, and
Yeah.
your best friend is the last
Oh,
one.
he's never gonna forget the top tier. Let me tell you what.
Yeah, your best friend. That's straight up. You could be your best friend. If you go to the Patreon, check it out, and you can get some extra content. We have a lost episode on there with the worst sound quality ever, but some juicy conversation. So go check it out. Plus pre-show parties. We mentioned the pre-show party earlier. You'll be able to see some extra conversation and content that happens before the show. So
Love it, love it. So here's my factor fib for you. If
all right, let's
anyone's
get
new
it.
to the show and they're still with us at this point, welcome. But factor fib, I say a sentence or a statement, and then Sean determines if it's true or false or factor fib. So here is my factor fib. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. All dogs on the planet and wolves on the planet are the same species. All dogs and all wolves on the planet are the same species. And just so you know, the a widely accepted definition of species is that they can still breed successfully and make offspring, right? So they can have sex and they can have offspring.
Okay, based off of that definition, which is actually helpful to my response, I want to say that's a fact.
So you think a wolf, just to be clear, you think a wolf could have babies with a pug? Is that what you're telling me? Like a wild ass gray wolf. Is that how you feel?
This game you're playing with me. Well, I mean, I'm sticking to my guns. I'm gonna say fact.
Is that your final?
That's my final answer.
It's a fact. It's a fact.
Dude, you chose the best like combination
I
to
was gonna
like
go with
pit me.
Chihuahua, but I was like, nah, pug.
Pug. A wolf and a
So
pug.
much
That's
worse.
it's a funny combination. Jesus, like it makes sense, right? Playing the mind games. That was good. Like
Almost
that.
got to, man.
You did almost get me.
Yeah, no, it's a fact though. It's a fact. They're all canines.
Yeah, that's
Wow, good job,
what I
Sean.
thought because like I mean most of the like domesticated dogs we have today like came from a more wild variation, right? And it's just
Yeah,
through breeding, and I mean it's all the same.
yeah. Artificial selection.
Yeah, exactly. So
Good
yeah,
stuff. Good
that
job.
makes
Good job.
sense.
Good job.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate it.
Nice.
Well, shall we cap it off with our top 3 for this episode?
Did you hear that?
Dude, no, actually I didn't.
Did it? Did it like overload the mic?
It just cut out. Like you just went.
Dang it!
I'm not even joking. You just like looked away and opened your mouth.
You know what I did?
What?
You don't even know?
No.
Oh my god, I burped.
Oh, okay. I thought you were. Well, I knew that. Sorry, I thought you were saying like you did something else besides burp. Yeah, that makes sense.
Did you hear the burp?
No.
Okay. All right.
I assumed you burped.
Yeah, I burped. Like
You just went. For those listening, Austin just turned away from the microphone, opened his mouth, and then
And then
turned
very,
back.
yeah, that's it. That's all I
That's
did.
it. That's all you did.
But I burped like so loud, but I guess the mic just canceled it out.
Dude, it's like when you drum, it just completely cancels it out. It's like, nah, we're not
So
gonna
weird.
catch
Not, I have
this.
a pad right here.
Oh,
All
oh.
right, anyway, you heard that, right?
I heard the first note and then like a diddle, and then it like disappeared.
That's so annoying.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, what were we talking about?
Top three.
Yeah, top three. That's right, top three. Okay,
Yes.
what's our top three for the day, Sean?
Our top three for this episode is top three workout equipment slash machines slash any external something that you use to, you know, get stronger.
Okay, I've got my number one.
I will say get stronger, not like a wellness, like a thing that you can like lay on to like roll your back out. I wasn't including anything like that.
So it has to be like weights and lifting specific.
Yeah, it's kind of
Okay,
what I was
so
at.
machines or free weights or yeah.
Right.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right, so number one for me is a barbell and plates. There's nothing like it. I mean,
My
I can talk on it if I need to, but
that's my number one too, and I think that's the only one we're going to agree on.
yeah,
I mean, you can do everything with it.
you can do
Um,
everything you need. Like the only thing that you maybe can't do, like if I had to say there's some movement patterns you have to master, push, press, meaning overhead and away from you, bend, which is a deadlift, squat, and pull. I can do
yep,
all of those with the barbell.
yep. It's all very good for like compound movements too, and I think as far as like working out for longevity, being able to do compound music movements, I think is pretty good for you.
Yeah, if anyone wants to just hear an interesting take on that, Peter Attia has a very interesting reverse engineering how fit you need to be at every age. He's just like a really analytical guy, and he's a doctor. And weirdly enough, okay, Sean's brother works for him.
That's true. At one
In
point,
a roundabout way.
I'm not sure he's the same. Still has him as a client, but yes, that is
Yeah.
true.
In some kind of independently contracted way, I believe. Because Sean was like, dude, look at this app. And I was like, wait, this is fucking Peter Attia. And he was like, oh yeah, my brother made that. And I was like, that's crazy as hell. Like I listened to Peter Attia.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's a doctor. Anyway, he has this interesting thing about like at this age, I probably need to like goblet squat this amount of weight. Anyway, he just goes through the whole thing. I don't need to go to it.
Word.
Barbell's number one for me.
It is also my number one.
Okay, you want me to do my number two?
Yeah, kick it off.
All right. I don't think you're gonna expect this one. Pull up bar.
Okay.
Pull up bar is my number two. And I'll say that I guess this is more like health and wellness related, but I'm gonna stick with it
Word.
because if I didn't have a pull up bar, I would be a lot stiffer and a lot less flexible, which would make me unable to lift as well. And my shoulders would be a lot tighter. So I like in general have some, I wouldn't say like chronic shoulder issues. Used to, but now I just say they're acute. But they would become chronic probably if I wasn't hanging and doing like dead hang to active hang, dead hang to active hang
Yeah.
all the time. And 60-second dead hang here and there just to work on the grip strength and stuff like that. And of course, pull ups and whatever ab workout that you want to do while hanging.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just
So
hanging is very good. You just kind of feel
it
your
is.
body like compress and extend and
Yeah.
elongate, and
And
I feel very
the
good.
grip strength ain't no
And the
joke.
grip strength, yes,
You can do a
100%.
one arm hang, one arm hang if you're there. A one arm hang is a beastly move on both
It's a beast move.
sides.
One arm pull up.
Dead
I
hang.
can't do that.
I can't do a one arm pull up, but
Maybe someday. It'd be
maybe
nice.
someday. So yeah, I'm sticking with my guns, even though it's my answer's more health and wellness based. I think you can get a lot stronger with the pull up bar.
Yeah, I would definitely count that for sure.
Those are my top two.
My second one is actually similar, but it's not a pull-up bar. It is gymnastics rings. I love gymnastics
extremely
rings.
similar. Weirdly,
Yes. I would probably go with a pull-up bar if I didn't think about the fact that gymnastics rings are so adjustable. It's like everything you were talking about, how like a barbell, you can do everything you need to do, like as far as like any motion with a barbell. You can do the same thing with gymnastics rings, but it's all just relative to your body weight, right? Like you can do pull-ups with it, just like you were if you were on a pull-up bar. You can adjust it so it's much lower, and you can do body weight rows with it. So if you're not at pull-ups, you can train for pull-ups by
Yeah.
doing body weight rows. You can
Yeah.
make it really low and do push-ups off of them. You
Yeah.
can adjust your body angle and do like chest flies with them.
Mm.
You can do dips with them. You can do like so many different things. It's great. Like if
Can't
I
squat with them though,
that's true. You can't squat with them. I'll give you that. Um,
or deadlift.
but or deadlift. Well, okay. So I guess I was wrong. But push and pull. You can do push and pull with them.
Definitely, definitely.
Um,
So any upper body movement.
yes, 100%. And like abs and stuff like that. So
Yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
if I was like tight, like I don't know, like if I was tight on money and like couldn't pay for a gym membership or something like that, or I didn't have any other gym equipment, I like had like a very short lunch break during work or something like that, I would literally just have a pair of gymnastics rings and go to a park, and like that's a full workout right there. Like you get everything with that, and maybe some running slash sprints slash squat, like body weight squats and stuff like that. That's a good
Yeah,
workout.
for sure.
That's my
You
second
can
one.
definitely tire yourself out with that shit.
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm gonna do my honorable mention before I do my third. So my honorable mention is gonna be a machine, which is crazy, but I just decided to put a machine in there. I typically don't like machines
I don't
for a
either.
lot of reasons, but
And it's the treadmill. He loves
hell no,
treadmills.
fuck all that. So, you know what a preacher curl is?
Yeah,
Yeah, so
where you're
the
like
preacher curl,
sitting on the thing.
yeah, but I hate free weight preacher curls.
Okay.
I hate them. Like I literally feel like my biceps tendon is going to snap in half. And I think everyone feels like their biceps tendon is going to snap in half and they just do it anyway. And I don't think it's good. But the machine can kind of force you to not overload your biceps tendon with the shape of the little oh damn it, what's
Like
this
the
thing called?
armrest or something.
The little well the shape of like the fulcrum.
Oh, I know what
You
you're
know,
saying.
you know what I'm talking about? I don't know what the exact word is, but it's like a drum that the belt goes across. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So with the shape of that, they determine the curve at which the movement, they determine the strength curve.
Okay, I get what you're
You know
saying.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So you put your arms over, you rest your elbows on it, and then you like are leaning over a little bit. So it's kind of like a very much isolated bicep movement. Love a preacher curl machine. Probably my most, if I had to buy one machine to ever have in my whole life, it would be the preacher curl machine. So that's
Nice.
my honorable mention. And I just wanted to throw a machine in there. It wouldn't be my fourth favorite piece of workout equipment ever, but I would just throw it in there because I wanted to put a machine in there.
That's fair.
Okay, number three. Yeah,
Yeah.
number three.
Three.
Not to be a basic bitch, but just dumbbells. Just dumbbells. Love dumbbells. Can do things that you can't necessarily do with a barbell. And most specifically, I'm thinking about, of course, like unilateral stuff. So I can do it only on my right side at a time, switch it only to my left side at a time. And you could argue kettlebells could do the same thing. Um, and then farmer walks. So like a weighted carry where you're holding it in your hand rather than a weighted carry that's on your back, which is much harder to do. So yeah, dumbbells would be for sure at the top. And then they also kind of unlock an extra range of motion. So with a bench press, like instead of being stuck here and having to keep your hands in the same spot, you can of course change where your elbows are to an extent. But with a dumbbell, I can rotate my entire forearm and then I can pull my lats down even more. And then when I get to the top, if I want to rotate in a little bit for more of a chest contraction, you can do that. So it kind
That's
of
true.
unlocks that extra range of motion. So all of the same lifts you could do with dumbbells that you could with barbells, plus way more with dumbbells, because you can get the unilateral side, um, and then of course weighted carries.
I definitely prefer uh you know, doing like chest workout with dumbbells rather than
It
barbells,
feels
in
much
my
better.
opinion. It just feels
Me too.
good.
I think it's much more natural.
Yeah, 100%. Feels like it does something too. It just like hurts whenever you do it with a barbell, at least in my opinion.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, that's a good one. I like dumbbells. They're very good.
So yeah, my top three.
Okay.
My top three would be barbell, pull up bar, dumbbell, and then fourth would not be preacher curl machine, but I am going to put it as honorable mention just because it's a really fun machine and I enjoy it a lot.
Nice. My third one is it's of the same ilk of a dumbbell, but it's kettlebells actually.
God.
I love kettlebells. I have a 25-pound kettlebell and a 35-pound kettlebell here, and they're great. I mean, kettlebell swings are very fun to do.
They are.
That's a good one. That's just like if I had to do like a workout that's like short, like a 10-minute just to like wake up my body, like right when I wake up in the morning, I do like get a little like stretch in, like some dynamic movements, and then I would do some kettlebell swings, and like that just feels really good. It gets your heart rate up. It it hits your lower back, it hits your hamstrings, it's a lot of stuff. Feels very good.
One
But
thing
then
about kettlebell swings, I think 99% of people I've ever seen do them so wrong.
oh, that's so true. Yeah,
It's really silly.
kettlebells are
They
very
like turn it
good
into like a
if you do it right. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of
yeah.
like doing a deadlift. Like doing kettlebell swings is like knowing how to do a proper
It's the
deadlift.
same. It's the same thing.
It's
It's
the
a
same
hinge.
muscle. Yeah.
Yep. Same
Um,
pattern.
so you just gotta know how to properly use it. It's same with like kettlebell cleans and presses and how to properly hold the like properly rack it. Like I love doing cleans and presses with a kettlebell. I think it feels very natural once you like get the hang of using it. In comparison to doing that stuff with a barbell or a dumbbell. Um, but yeah,
It
I
definitely
like
feels
it.
better than with a dumbbell. I don't think it feels better than with a barbell.
I think it feels more
Clean,
natural with a
sure.
kettlebell.
Cleans with a barbell are so satisfying though.
That's fair. Yeah.
When the fucking anyway, you know how the spot where you rack the weights like smacks against the inside of the
Yeah.
yeah, that's just so satisfying.
Love it. Um,
Anyway,
so yeah, mine are barbell, gymnastics rings, kettlebell. I don't have an honorable mention, but I'll tell you what I do want to try at some point that I've never tried before is a mace. Have you ever tried those maces?
dude, okay, so no, but I want to. And I've seen a few different forms of them. I've seen like pre-weighted ones that look like tiny little baseball bats. I've
Yeah.
seen Paul Check use those, and then I've seen the Shoulder Rock, which is Chris Duffin's product. It looks super sick. And then I saw one other one that's like loadable.
You can like
You can
load
just
weights
basically
on
put
them
a
and stuff.
yeah, yeah. So I want some for sure. And what I've been doing, I'm glad you brought that up, as a substitute for that. And I had Kendall do it too, and she liked it. It's fun. Basically, I just take um a plate, whether it be like two tens I'm holding, like I have bumper plates, so they're all the same size. So like two tens I'm holding, or a 25 or a 35, or I can't do a 45, but and I take it and I like look through the hole of like where I would put the it on the barbell, and then I go around and I bring it back, and I go
Yeah,
around
I
the
do the
other
same
way and I
thing with
bring
a
it back.
kettlebell.
It feels so good. And speaking of
Yeah.
like just like me feeling like I have to do maintenance on my shoulders or else they're gonna like flare up terrible again.
Yeah.
I used to sit or lay in bed and I would literally be in tears, bro, from how bad my shoulder hurt.
Wow.
It was so crazy. Like that got to that point. It was interrupting daily activities. I was in such terrible, terrible pain. But anyway, I don't ever want to get back to that again. So yeah, I want those maces, but yeah, I just did that instead. I've been doing that for I don't know, maybe like 6 months. My
Yeah.
shoulders feel really good.
Way better.
I don't
I
I
should
don't
do that more
think
often.
I don't know if it's like fully linked. I have no idea, but like there's been you know how people say like, oh well, I did an overhead press and I got like a twinge in my shoulder, or I did a bench press, I got a twinge. I haven't gotten any of those. So I mean, there's something to it.
Yeah. That makes sense. Hmm. I should do that one more often. That's why I want to get a mace. I think it would be um, you know, very good for you. It seems I also like the concept of like you can change the amount of weight it feels like just by adjusting like where you're holding it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is
Um
definitely interesting.
And then there's also clubs too. I think that would be fun to use. I don't know if you've seen
Yeah, I
those.
think that's what I was talking about.
Oh, okay. I'm
Yeah,
talking
I've
about
seen the
the
clubs.
maces are like the really long ones, and then the
Really,
clubs are like the little
really
tiny
long.
base babble ones.
Yeah, yeah. So I've seen the mace. That'd be sick. And I think I would rather have the clubs, actually. They seem more versatile.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, I don't know. I could be wrong. I've watched videos on both.
I'd like to try both. I think that'd be neat.
Yeah,
But yeah,
we should find somewhere that has them and then buy them.
that'd be dope.
Yeah. Anyway, HomeBiotic link in the description. Okay.
Hey.
Speaking of health and wellness and being the best version of yourself, I took out some compost to the compost area because it's compost and it was all moldy. And I literally thought, man, I'm so glad this isn't in my house because if it was, I would have had to hit it with the HomeBiotic. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
Because I don't want that mold. Actually,
Nah,
first
you
I
don't
would have
want
hit it
that
with
mold.
hydrogen peroxide, and then I would have let it dry, and then I would have wiped it up, and then I would have hit it with HomeBiotic, so that my HomeBiotic can actually work. Okay, all right. Anyway,
That's the good stuff.
uh, link in the description. It is the good stuff.
Yes. Check it out.
Yes.
Amazing.
Like, subscribe.
Comment.
Ooh, we got a comment. Hold on. Let me
Oh,
read
we
this
got a
comment.
comment.
Yeah, let me read this comment. This was on our Danger Coffee episode. This is an interesting one. That episode's popping off, by the way. It has been for a minute.
Oh, right now, as we speak.
No, no.
Oh, okay.
That was a long time ago. We need to do another review.
Should do another review. I'm not far from you, so we should do something in person.
No, you're not far from me. 341 views on that Danger Coffee episode.
Wow.
I know, isn't it great? How do I get to the fucking comments of this thing? I don't know. Well, I'll just go here. All right. I hope I say this person's name right, but I think it's Eileen. Eileen Nordquist says coconut oil takes the heat away from peppermint or other quote hot oils. Peppermint oil in water is awesome. I've never tried it in coffee, but now I will. Also, peppermint oil can reduce your body temperature. One small wipe on the back of the neck. Oils are concentrated, so just a little goes a long way. There are food grade oils safe for consumption. So that was, I think you asked me on the episode, like, what's the weirdest thing I've put in coffee?
Yeah.
I have put 1 drop of peppermint oil that is safe for human consumption, food grade oil, and it was amazing.
I like it. I think I
So,
also told on that podcast that I took a hot bath one time and put way too much peppermint oil in there.
oh
Body was on
yeah, I
fire.
think you did.
So
Yeah, that's not good.
that one's not
Not
good.
good.
Don't do that. And if you want to hear more about that, you should go check out episode 19, Danger Coffee Review, Nootropics,
Yes,
and
it's
the
a good
best
one.
investment. But I won't reveal what that is
No,
until
you
you
won't,
watch the video,
and then you will.
and then you will. Yes. All right. Shall we wrap it up?
We shall. It's been
Amazing.
your best friends. It's Austin, and
Sean,
we love you.
we love you.